Yeah, welcome to the first live stream from Hillbilly Airsoft. Let me know if the sound's okay, the volume's okay. Some new equipment trying out. Like I said, this is the first live stream I've done. A little bit why I started Hillbilly Airsoft because our community didn't have nothing really for the younger generation around here to do. But as we all know, older people like to play airsoft too. All right, good. Well, thank you. Like I was saying, started because I want to give the young people in the community something to do, try to keep them off the streets, off the drugs, and give them something to occupy their time, get them out from in front of them video games. That's the main reason why I started the Hillbilly Airsoft. And my field is located in Ballard, West Virginia. Like I said, this is the first stream. This is going to be kind of a Q&A. I'm going to go over some of the things that I plan on doing with the field, some of the game modes we play. Now we just need to wait for a few more people to join in. Kind of looks like I'm sitting crooked a little bit just because of the angle of the camera, I guess. And if you happen to hear something in the background, I can't help that. That's the furnace. And you might even hear my crazy cat going 100 mile an hour through the house. So some of the things that I want to talk about is plans with the field. We're going to be opening up on Saturday and Sunday starting April 4th and 5th. And that's going to be the opening day for the field. We're going to be open Saturday and Sunday. And plans with the field, is to go ahead and extend the field. Got permission from another property owner to use some of their property. So it'll be roughly 175, 185 yards long. I'll be adding some more barriers to it. And I got an idea from another subscriber. He's been in contact with me. Maybe build like a fort of some sorts out there in the woods somewhere. And like I said, we'll add some more barriers. We're going to do a lot of cleanup on the field come March. Got guys going to come in there and help clear out some of the underbrush. Get rid of some of the briars for everybody so nobody gets caught on the briars. We'll definitely be using those pallets. I got to find some plywood too. So and I want to see if I can find some old tires, maybe do something with that. I'd like to find me some in blue water containers, the big 50-gallon plastic ones. Do something with that. Now, some of the game modes we're going to try out. Of course, people have been out there playing through the winter time. Like I said, that just depends on the weather, how we get to play. Infiltration. That's a group of 4 to 5 against 2 snipers. There's 3 maps they can choose from, which they don't know which map they're going to get, and it's the specific route that they have to follow. And the snipers can be anywhere on the field. Now, if the infiltration group goes out of bounds and they find a sniper and shoot them, then it doesn't count. They have to stay within the boundaries of the map that they picked. The one's straight down the middle, the one's down the right side, and the one's down over the hill. And as far as respawn on that game mode, it's going to be if the sniper gets taken out, sniper's out. Same thing with the guys in the infiltration group. They're going to, if they're shot, they'll be taken out too. And then their goal is to get a box with a bomb inside of it to the spawn 2. So that's the infiltration course, and it'll be played with semi-auto only, due to the snipers being with the bolt action. And I see we've gotten a few more people in. Welcome. Thank you for watching. Feel free to shoot me any questions you'd like. Currently, we're talking about some of the game modes. I just explained the infiltration. Next one I'm going to talk about is save the president. President's being held hostage by a group of 4 to 5 terrorists. You have a group of 4 or 5 elite special forces. They have to make their way to the president. They have to give him a firearm and bring him back to their spawn. Yeah, good wolf. Yeah, you definitely don't want to shoot the refs, which we're going to fix that too. We're going to get some blaze orange vest. That way, if you shoot the ref, then you done it on purpose. And this other friend of mine I was talking to, he wants to gave me an idea of a game called what did he call that? Infected. One person starts out with a gun, and it's their goal to shoot the other ones to infect them and bring them to their team. At the end of the 5-minute rounds, whoever has the most people, either the infected or the group of survivors, wins. Respawn on that is going to be, that person has to be touched 10 times before they can get back into the game. That is if you're in the infected. So, I mean, if anybody's got any suggestions for game modes, share them. I'm willing to try any of the game modes out. And there's a bunch of other ones out there we can try too. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit that like button for the video. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification. And so you can be notified whenever I upload videos. I'm trying to do my uploads on Saturday and Sunday. Sometimes it don't work out like that because of work schedules. Can't believe ain't nobody got any questions. Good, well, Wolf, you got any questions you want to ask? And with this live stream too, you know, there'll be more notifications put out prior to doing the live streams. It's kind of an impromptu thing. Figured the best way to do it is just go ahead and do it and go from there. You learn from your mistakes. Good Wolf Roanoke, they was closed this past weekend, obviously because of weather. But they're open on Saturday every weekend, pending weather, I'm guessing. And if I read everything correctly, it was $15 for the field to play all day. Don't quote me on that. You might want to give them a call. You can call their store on Friday and Saturday. We do all need to get together and go down to Roanoke, which is actually down in Moneta, Virginia. Try out their field. I hope that was adequate for you, Good Wolf. Best places you can get equipment. I mean, as far as like Roanoke Airsoft offers rental equipment. So if you're new to the sport and you don't want to spend a bunch of money, you can go down there and rent their equipment and play with their equipment, see if you like it. And if you like it, then you can spend the money on it, on a gun on your own. That's what I would recommend doing before I just go drop $250, $300 on a gun. But it's all in your preference, however you want to do it. Now it's like online stores. You got now these stores I'm getting ready to mention. They're no way, shape, form sponsoring this video, so please don't think that. But some of the online stores is Airsoft GI, Fox Airsoft. Fox Airsoft has some really good deals on like their mystery boxes. Check them out. Like I said, Airsoft GI is pretty good. Chris, what's up, man? You just came in the middle of it. We're sitting here discussing different places to buy airsoft equipment, which I've helped you a little bit too, Chris, and ordering some of your stuff. And back to what I was saying, you got evike.com on the internet. You can go there. They got some really good deals. They have special deals. It's called Epic Deals. And then there's a slew of other ones. You got a Airsoft Mega Store. Now, some of the ones overseas, I'm not sure, except for Red Wolf Airsoft. I have not yet attempted to try to order anything from them because I figured it's going to take at least a month because it's got to come from overseas. And that's if it passes customs and all that. And that's a whole different ball game that I just ain't ready to deal with. Anybody got else? You got any more questions? Let's see, we got 3 on here. Hey, Chris, how's the volume coming in through on your end? Field limits. I hear to field. Once I get my chrono, I'm going to set field limits. Okay, good, Chris. I was wondering about that. Good Wolf said it was good on her end, too. So I'll make sure it's good on your end. Now, your field limits, I got to get a chrono. But for your snipers that's shooting 450 and higher, there's going to be I'd say at least a good 30 foot to 40 foot rule of engagement. Your AEGs that's shooting 320 to 350, it's going to be about a 20 foot in rule of engagement. And with your pistols, that's going to be pretty much open. Just depends on the joules and how it's shooting. I know the gun I've got to set a limit on it because of how far it shoots. It's a 1911. Chris knows which one it is. And then, I'm not going to have the bang bang rule at my field. But the rule is, and the rule of thumb is, if you happen to be within 5 feet of somebody, you can engage them, but it has to be below the waist, below the knees. Nobody wants to get shot in any tender areas, I guess you could call it. That's a good question, Chris. Me and Chris, which he's the guy that you've seen in a couple of the videos, me and him are also going to add something special for the middle of the field. We're going to put in a air cannon. Yes, you heard it correct, air cannon. Me and Chris have been talking about this idea for about a month and a half now. It's going to be just made out of simple PVC pipe, run off an air tank. And I'm not sure. I don't think I'm going to use BBs, but I might just use corn kernels. But it's going to be on a rotating thing to be able to be used from either team. So that's something else to look for. Yeah, we're good, Wolf. Yeah. Me and Chris been talking about that for a while. Good, Wolf. You got any more questions? Like I said, this will there'll be more of a notice ahead of time that I'll be doing the live stream. Yeah, Chris, it's definitely going to be fun once we get that thing built and start using it some. I see we got 3 people watching. Number 3, go ahead and ask fire away a question if you got it. Here in a little while, I'll recap about what we went over. Yeah, good Wolf. Corn would definitely be the least expensive, or popcorn kernels. I'm thinking probably more likely probably gonna go to corn because it's a little bit bigger in diameter, so it won't hurt as bad. I mean, it's definitely going to sting a little bit, but I also know I can get popcorn kernels at the Dollar Tree for $1 a bag, but it is what it is. Chris, make sure you hit that like button, bud. Yeah, I need to mention that game too, Chris. I might get this a little bit wrong. Chris can correct it down in the comment section if I get some of it mixed up. But what he kind of explained was have a team of 4 or 5. Each team has a member of its team captured on each end, and then each team tries to go and rescue their team member. Excuse me. I think that's about the gist of it, the way Chris explained to me. We'll do the next live stream. I'll get him to explain a little bit better. Yeah, good Wolf. That's definitely a little bit. That's not a bad price if you can get a ton of it for less than 100. And I'm not sure when me and Chris are going to start building that. Probably after we get the field cleaned up, so we can pick out a good spot to put it. Right on, that'll work, Chris. Now, I'm probably only going to run this stream for about 25 minutes. Not sure what YouTube allows. Good Wolf, I'll work on finding a place to store it. Need be, I'll put it in my basement. I mean, that's probably about the easiest thing to do. Oh, and as far as types of guns I allow run on the field, we can run HPA, but obviously that's going to have to be adjusted for the FPS and the joules. But it's more than welcome to be there. Your AEGs, your bolt action sniper rifles. You can even bring springers. I wouldn't suggest it, but you can. Yeah, good. We'll figure out where we're gonna store it. If y'all guys are watching, if you ain't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button for me too. Really helps out a lot. Trying to build my numbers up. Oh, and the next thing I need to talk about, gonna be doing another giveaway at 300 subs, and for a pair of Springer airsoft BB grenades. They're from 6mm Pro Shop. They're fairly sturdy. I liked them. I've done a review on them. You can check that out in the list of videos. So once we hit 300 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a live stream, or I might just do a regular video. I haven't decided yet. I'm going to ask you a question, and it's going to pertain to something in history or current events or something out of one of my previous videos. And yeah, Chris, we do need to name it. I just been calling it Hillbilly Airsoft for right now. It works, but we do need to come up with an official name for it. Y'all have any more questions? Let's see, we got 5 people watching. Fire away any questions you might have. We got a few more minutes. Yeah, Good Wolf, we could make a contest out of it. I might do that with the second set that I have. But we'll figure that one out sooner or later. I'm not exactly sure when or how we can do it. Might do some out there at the field for people to come and play. How's the lighting on y'all's end? Good deal. Change some bulbs around. I'm hoping to make it a little bit better in here. Now that I can actually do live streams, I might do some live streams from box openings. It just depends on how good that goes. Well, guys, I'm about to wrap this one up. For the ones that was watching, ask questions, I appreciate it. I'm glad you joined in. Feel free to leave questions in the comment section underneath the video. I'm sure it's going to upload to my page, my channel. With that being said, treat everybody with respect, love, and light, and peace. And until next time, I will see you on the field.